I don't know how well you guys can see that, but this is Universal Music Group right here. And I talk about this particular location all the time because of Jaguar, right? And so I wanted to take y'all in here real quick. As you can see, every different Def Jam, Republic, all of them inside this building. So this is most of the time, they just cut off the lights so be like, word of mother. I'm dabbing Lewis though, but yeah, of course, even still, me being dabbing Lewis, they still gonna cut off the lights, they're gonna cut off the lights, so that's when I ain't see that in there. So right now, I came up here for a reason, right? And the reason is specifically because of this. Not only do I know people that worked in this building before, shout out to Shampoo, shout out to, Jesus Christ, I can just go through the names or whatever that have been right here in this building. Listen, I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but this is Universal Music Group. Now this is the actual, well, I want to say part of the conglomerate that took under Jaguar Wright's deal when they did acquisition of Geffen Records. Well, actually MCA and became Geffen Records. And if you check out her discography, that's what you're going to find out about Jaguar Wright. First of all, is that everything that she's got up right now is under specifically motherfucking Geffen Records. Now Geffen Records, and the reason I came up here, because of my 17 years in the music business, one of the things that I knew ahead of time, before everybody started talking about publishing, before everybody started talking about everything, I've been through damn near, I don't know, 40 plus artists that we promoted. Shout out to Sean Press, shout out to Malcolm Owls, Young Money, Cash Money, you heard? So out of all those different people that we promoted and everything like that, one thing I know is acquisition of publishing, acquisition of motherfucking rights, acquisition of name, all that shit. So when your man Pork Chop was on there earlier today, or 2 days ago rather, and he was trying to give you an indication about how the music business go, that is not how the music business go. I was in the music business, the actual music business, right next to Diddy for 17 years. Every city you could think of, we were there. Right here, my man Shampoo, shout out to Shampoo, him and his whole team was legendary. You understand what I'm saying? And he gonna say the same thing. Tell him Rome, tell him Chrome, tell him David Lewis, professional, tell him that. Shampoo from Def Jam, that's my man, been my man, you know what I mean? Shout out to him and Smoke Champs getting ready to make its ascendance on the waves pretty soon, so shout out to Shampoo, YNVS, yes. Responsible for Jeezy's career. A lot of people's career came right out of this building right here, Def Jam. So listen, this is my issue. This is my problem. Sweetheart, you gotta know when to say when. You understand? You gotta know when to say when. You gotta know how to create enemies. Now, I don't know how perpetually motherfucking realistic actually your beef with Pork Chop is. I don't know how in actuality, if maybe being a possibility that some of the motherfucking tapes might have got released on purpose. You know, to add in the further hostility and the further salacious shit that goes on in your whole diatribe, you know what I mean? But the reason I came up here, and I say it once again, because this is Universal Music Group. Now, the music industry is something I know very well. I was in it for 17 years. Internationally and nationally, I know it. I know the dealings, I know the point systems, I know all that. And one thing that I know definitely, I worked under the best, Sean Prez, who's currently on Vlog TV. Make sure you check him out. What up, Prez, big bro? That's my big brother right there. Word of mother. So, and if you don't know who Sean Prez is, the only thing I can tell you, just go to Vlog TV. You're going to find out very easily. Universal Music Group came in and took over Geffen. If I walk up in this building right now, it's going to be several people going to tell me the same thing. UMG, where I'm at right now, I'm going to say it for you one more time, took over Geffen Records. You want to see it one more time? One more again? This nigga Bernie turned off the lights on me earlier. See, you can't be getting the board and everything, son, but that's where we at. You understand? Make no mistake about it. You see Republic Records up there. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in. Republic Records, Federal, Def Jam, all those. These are the offices though, right here. So this is the actual company, if you won't get it, that actually took acquisition of Geffen Records. The company that subsequently took acquisition of MCA, all right? So now y'all understand me? So And this whole diatribe that I'm going on about, I say it again, Jaguar Wright was put in a situation where a lot of artists, they don't get this opportunity. If a record company comes in and they take acquisition, usually they don't give any buyouts, they usually don't give any points, usually they don't give you shit. They'll tell you, yo, you got an option to, contractually get out and relinquish your motherfucking contract of a previous without penalty. But that's about it. That's about it. And I know this from 17 years dealing in that industry. I know this from different different possibilities and different, business strategies that people put across. People can put a lot of things and it all comes within the language on the contract. If you're not paying attention to what the language is on the contract, you will not know. Now, if you wonder once again where I'm at, I'm right here. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I ain't got no traffic. This is who took acquisition of Jaguar Wright. In reality. Right here. Universal Music Group. And it's nighttime. They got the scaffolding up here, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna walk y'all over here real quick, let y'all see the offices. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't just sit in my bedroom, you feel me? Like, I'll be out. You know what I mean? But as you see, Republic Records is in here. This is Federal Records, Allen Def Jam, of course. All in this building right here. I've been in this building a million times. You understand here? I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit more for you. But this is Def Jam's offices, UMG, Universal Music Group, who owns them. Russell Simmons sold his rights a long time ago. So did Leor, and so did Leor, Russell Simmons, and Rick Rubin. They all sold everything back then. So right now, the subsidiary is them because they're all under UMG, Universal Music Group. You understand? So now in the spectrum, a wider spectrum, had Jaguar Wright got picked up by UMG, Universal Music Group, where I'm at right now, had she had gotten picked up by them and continued her contract, you understand, it would have been something different. Y'all want to see my view? Here's my view. All right, here's the offices. You understand? Here's the offices right here. I'll be right here. Make sure y'all hit up my Cash App and bless me, man. For real, I'll be out here. Out here. I like saying that. Out here. Shout out to Master P. He originated that. $ STRINGERBELL80. Again, $ STRINGERBELL80. And for those 2-3 people that just logged off when I said my Cash App, please don't come back. Please don't come back. See, what I offer is a little bit different. What I offer is an actual view, not only into the music industry, but firsthand right here in New York City. Second of all, the other thing that I offer that's beyond everybody else is sitting in their fucking bedroom and doing, which takes 35 to 55% of the fucking money. I want my name to be seen. You need your missions to be accomplished. Y'all asked the question, I brought y'all up here. Now I want y'all that are in here on the sneak, hiding in the bushes, as King Payne was saying. He's the originator of that shit. He's the originator of that shit. And a whole bunch of other things. And my shit, that win shit. If you hear that shit echo, that shit belong to him and Sean Davey Way. Factory. I support them boys. Out here doing the Lord's work. Payne, you understand why I wasn't at the show, on the show tonight, nigga. You know I'm gonna share it. Shit. You know I'm gonna share it, nigga. I fucks with Son. Son is real. You know what I mean? Better not say nothing different. Once again, we up here, Universal Music Group, UMG. Hey, what's going on, KT? You the first person that said something. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna do all that funny frickle shit that everybody else does. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the Cash App. No, if y'all really do want to, it's $ STRINGERBELL80. We ride up here, Universal Music Group. And the reason I came up here because this is the actual entity that took over Jaguar Wright's contract once upon a time. If we go back in time, it's about 2006. So once we went back there, And Geffen Records originally took over the contract. It was unfortunate because what happened was Geffen came in and they acquired MCA. MCA was the original label she was signed to. She got signed to this label somehow or another, and co-contractual or whatever. A lot of people, a lot of artists, they get short into it. So you guys all understand it's a production company, that it's a fucking record company, there's a subsidiary record company, then it's your publishing company, and it's one, I want this company, I want that company. Okay, well, you can have all these companies, but we got to break it down. We got to break it down. And if you're not understanding breaking it down, in the end, what's going to happen is situations that happen like Jaguar. Situations like this. She got involved in a terrible time at MCA when MCA was in position to get acquisition. They got acquisition under Clive Davis. We worked under Clive Davis when he was at Arista. He was the one that gave Puff the deal. You understand? And if you don't understand what I mean by he was the one that gave Puff the deal, he was the one that gave Puff his distribution deal. Now, I was at that company, Bad Boy, for 17 years. I was there some poignant moments. I don't understand why motherfuckers never want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? God, I got it. I'm not a snitcher. I'm sorry. I don't come from a time in the element where we sit around and, fuck with each other's toes and shit like that and all that other fucking, not LBGT, but sissy shit. That's what my uncle would have called my grandfather. That's some sissy shit. Sissy shit. That's different from some LBGT shit. That's some sissy shit. Oh, you got men out here nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, sweeter than a motherfucker, softer than a motherfucking puppy. Softer than a fucking puppy. Some of these guys, ladies, I swear to God, tell you, you better not get in a situation with this motherfucker, something real going on. You're going to be on your own. Now, you might not believe me. I'll talk about that at another time. Female-raised ass men. Motherfuckers can't save you for shit if you get robbed or getting attacked or something like that. He's like, ah! He'll be like, ah! You could be singing that song like Common. I see bitch in you. Mama, I saw the bitch in him. Daddy, I saw the bitch in him. Wedding's off. You can't protect my daughter. All right, let me get back on the subject. Jaguar Wright. Listen up to me, gal. Because I'm going to deliver this one time and one time good for you. I wanted to come up with a UMG position at MCA. But also, there's another factor to this. The other factor is this, which is, you got to understand, sweetheart, that somehow or another, what happened to you is unfortunate. And what happened to you was terrible. But what happened to you happened for a reason. You went subsequently under about 4 or 5 other labels after that. One of them is acquisition right here where I'm standing at the Universal Music Group. If y'all don't understand where I'm at, let me turn this around real quick. This is Universal Music Group. See, I don't like talking. I like showing everybody what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? That's the difference between me. Make sure y'all hit my Cash App, $STRINGERBELLA0. These other motherfuckers are sitting in their bedroom collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Sitting in their bedroom. But y'all don't want to fuck with the guy that's actually out here, that actually had the experience, that actually was in the music business and knows better than some of this bullshit that he's hearing. Shout out to Big, shout out to Choke, no motherfucking joke. Shout out to Corey Hope, god damn it. Shout out to them. Because they in this game and know what I'm talking about. Them people that cheat. Listen, y'all gotta understand something. When Jaguar tell you these whole ass tales, oh, I was there when the motherfucking Bee Gees was making Staying Alive. Yeah, it was me, motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? It was me, Patti LaBelle, the Shy Lights. I was about 12 then. So that makes you like 65 or some shit, you feel me? In our business, in all these years that we've done this shit, one of the things made clear, which is this. Don't play with me, son. Don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me. You end up laying on the floor. quickly. Excuse me, y'all. See, I know I ain't bugging. Thought you was trying to get a cab, nigga. Thought you was trying to get a cab, nigga. What happened to the cab, my nigga? Fucking Goya, rice and beans, motherfucker. These are niggas y'all inviting over here. White people. These are motherfuckers they inviting over here. I'm gonna get into that too, because I'm gonna actually go. Y'all get it later on. White folks is out here inviting these motherfucking immigrants over here, and these motherfuckers ain't worth a shit. They sit around getting drunk all fucking day, fucked up all day or whatever. I'm like, why the fuck are you here? I get into that later. Anyway, back to Jaguar Wright, because these type of immigrants are different than the type of immigrant my father was, or maybe many of y'all's parents were, or whatever. These are different types. These are lazy immigrants. These are niggas that weren't doing shit in their country, and they coming over Jorge. You the help, motherfucker. Real. Fuck all that holding my tongue and all. Period. I'm not from that bullshit. When you sit around and you and all that shit or whatever. These motherfuckers over here literally, it got so bad that the fucking mayor's now offering tickets. The mayor's offering tickets for these motherfuckers to fly out and get the fuck out the city. And white folks sitting around like they fucking scared to say something. Say something. Say something. Because at the end of the day, and I'm sorry to say it like this, I'm about to go to Trump Tower in a minute and do this for real. But at the end of the day, niggas is the motherfucking number one. We've been in every fucking war you done had since motherfucking the Civil War, you dumb motherfuckers. And y'all siding with these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, after they try to take on us and they get defeated, they gonna try to take on you. You might not portion of it right now. And back to the premise of the story, because niggas be acting like they scared to say something. They scared to say something. This your city, nigga. Ah, that shit makes me mad. I'm half Cuban, half black American. I have no problem with immigrants, but this immigrant that you have coming in here right now was a different type of immigrant. This is not the same immigrant you had for 15, 20 years ago. Make no mistake about it. Maybe in partition, there may be, let's say 40%, but 60% the greater margin of them, you can look by telling by the expressions on their fucking face who they truly are. And white folks is just sitting around, quiet than a motherfucker. Oh, we gotta let them in there, friend. These motherfuckers are gonna take you over in 10 to 15 years, you stupid fucker. If you're intelligent, you would know anything about trajectory. That's what I learned in marketing. That's what I learned in 17 years of working in the motherfucking music industry before there was computers back in 1999. Trajectory. Trajectory is everything. If you don't have trajectory, you don't have anything. Why do you think I own 47 in my portfolio? Because trajectory, stocks. You learn trajectory. Trajectory is everything. That's why I know the difference between I'm talking to a wannabe and a motherfucker that actually accomplished something. This is New York City. This motherfucker's full of wannabes. Oh, it's wannabes all over this motherfucker. They walk around. Usually the loudest motherfuckers are the wannabes. That's what I found out. Inclusive of whites. That's why I turned the camera on so y'all ain't think I'm just talking. I say that shit in front of them. I say that shit in front of them. No, that's what I'm trying to get y'all to do. Because if you don't, you're going to understand. I go over here in a minute. But anyway, listen. To end this live real quick. Jaguar Wright, listen to me. You got to cut this shit out, man. Different things for the fish to tend to. You understand? I appreciate you stepping away for a few minutes or whatever, but please don't forget. Within this whole little rant was the point. This is the company, Universal Music Group, that ultimately made your demise. And I'm sorry that it made your demise. There was a lot of artists who withstood that. There were people from Def Jam, there were people from a couple of different entities within, I guess you say, subsidiary companies, et cetera, that felt the bite. You know what I mean? And you weren't the only one. But within that deal, a lot of careers didn't come to partition. A lot of deals didn't come to realization, to the full potential that they could have. say, that's the real of it. She got fucked on a deal. Now, I know we make fun of this bitch all the fucking time, and make no mistake about it, you are a pure D bitch. I mean, self-admitted, you know what I mean? Nothing fucking personal. How about that shit? But nevertheless, you're a fucking bitch certified, and you self-proclaimed. Your reputation speaks before you, let's say that. And as I'm sitting up here at Def Jam, UMD, I'm reminded of one thing. A lot of people didn't continue to fuck with you because of the pure simple fact of fucking pushing you up. And one of the mistakes you made talking so much was you said that Bahamadia don't fuck with you no more. You said Bahamadia don't fuck with you no more. I said, why Bahamadia don't fuck with her no more? Why Bahamadia would not fuck with her no more? Oh, we really up here. We really up here. Make sure y'all hit my Cash App, bless my Cash App, you heard me? We doing that fraud shit, nigga. We go on location. The number motherfucking mistake you made was you don't have no friends no more. And even the people that want to side with you, the things you said are so vicious that people can't side with you. And that's the unfortunate. Pork chop or any other vlogger, you need to stop. The more you stop talking, the more you weigh in on other options that you may have ahead of you and in front of you, the better off you'll be. And I particularly think you may be impossible to do it. And maybe potentially one of these days before you hit, you know, after that age where you can't really tour no more, when you on that, you know what I'm saying, that Donna Summer flow, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe potentially then at that moment, how you doing? Maybe potentially at that moment then, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to do something different. It's too late to start trying to do music now. Niggas don't want to hear that shit. It's too late now to go up in the stores like this. You understand what I'm saying? It's too late for that. What you got to do now, Mons, you got to concentrate on something bigger. And that's get your life together. Now, I call you an asshole, I call her a fuckface and everything else on this motherfucker. You guys know truly I do. But one thing I don't want to see is, I don't want to see it come to nothing. I don't want us to be on this YouTube shit and be like, it's a damn shame what happened to Jaguar when some of us could have prevented it. Some obvious problems there. We all acknowledge that. We all know that. We know she's a liar. But we got to look at the obvious fact. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. We got to look at the obvious fact of where is this from. And I don't know exactly where it's from or anything like that. And I'm not saying that she's not a vicious person. But what I am saying to you is, somewhere along the way here, somebody needs to make some type of recognition of what she is, how she is, who she is now currently. And if it's not, it's going to be triggered or brought up later. I'm letting you guys get a nice little view of NYC late night. You heard? I'm moving on to the next location. Y'all going to be proud of me in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to say hit my Cash App no more on this one. I just want to say a few words, because sometimes, you know, I have to be the bigger man to come in with a few words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody told me earlier tonight that I spoke to. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of shit she like to stay at. His lips remind me of, I don't know what you talking about, homie. But I hate this Leo, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? We gotta somehow or another, that's how real it is. We gotta somehow or another come together and be like, yo, listen, even though we don't like her, even though we all know she lie and all that shit all the time, at some point or another, we gotta be like, yo, listen, man, what can we do for old sis for something really take out? You know what I mean? Entonces sabe la gente es latino, entonces sabe, se creo todo. So, I want to see that happen. I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. I don't want to see anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be just tragic. So, keep that in mind. Even though I might bash her, go in on her, all that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? How that boy say that shit in that song? Where the money reside, where the money reside. That's where I'm at, nigga. Where the money reside, where the money reside. Yo, that was the funniest shit. Y'all know Ricky Smiley took that boy on tour with that song. You heard? Where the money reside, where the money reside. That's exactly where the fuck I'm at. You understand? I used to stay up in this area. Niggas don't believe in me. I be telling y'all, like, everything I say is factory. Ask Jaguar, she know what this is. She know what this is. She know what this is. Stop fucking around. She know what that is. Right here, the door. Right here, huh? Beautiful place here. Only been up in there twice. Twice. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, listen, y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me turn this back around on me. Let me get some light real quick. I'm gonna take me a quick little cigarette break. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all thing together. Understand that when I'm out here and I'm doing my vlogs and all that, I'm doing it for real. I'm not doing it for play. You say that? I ain't doing this for play. Regardless of whatever the situation is, I'm doing this because I'm trying to show y'all the real side of things and how y'all gonna have to get out. You know, at one time or another, there was such thing as an on-scene reporter. And somewhere around the marketplace of YouTube, unfortunately enough, and I've learned this after 6.3 million fucking views, evidently there's a place somewhere here on YouTube where they don't like people that, okay, one, tell actual facts, two, are honest, three, will tell y'all something outside of salacious material. And once you center yourself on salacious material, what you got to understand here on YouTube is this: you got to stay in that lane. Now that lane's gonna make you susceptible to a whole bunch of other shit that you never could have imagined. I want to show y'all something else too real quick before I walk through it. Understand, this is where the real shit is right here. A lot of people ain't gonna get what I'm saying, man, because I talk in the tone and the music business. I get it, but I hope some of y'all understand that for the ones that do get it, you act on it. Especially the information I'm gonna tell y'all tonight, because I gotta put it out there because it's becoming an obvious problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go more into this in the next slide, but I'll just give y'all a quick little premise real quick. The problem has gotten so out of hand now that the mayor, give me 1 second, y'all. The music just came on for some reason or another. Ooh, I had the fucking shit on the whole time. Ain't that a bitch? All right, so anyway, I'm back, guys. Somehow or another, the mayor has decided that there are too many immigrants here. And on the basis of the fact that there's too many immigrants here, he's not offering them tickets to go to wherever the hell they want to go to. I say, hey, let's get more of them. You know what I'm saying? One of the main problems I have with some of these new immigrants is this, that are coming here. Some of these people from countries, they have never seen a person that's brown in their whole entire life until they reach the United States. That is a problem. And the reason that is a problem is historically, I would say the black Americans have been in every single war since motherfucking Civil War. So it's also kind of disrespectful. What my prediction is, and projection is, and what I'm saying in this conversation is, I think these same immigrants 10 to 15 years from now are going to try to take over the United States. And I think their first arm of attack is going to be the same people that they're sitting around brown nosing. Now, a lot of white folks don't know that a lot of these immigrants, they sit around, they brown nose you all day, kiss your ass, smile with you, or whatever, but behind the closed doors, they got some really insidious means. I know this for a fact. If you don't speak Spanish, don't speak French, you don't speak any other language except for English, you're not going to get this. You're not going to get it, I'm sorry. So I'm going to get more into this. I know what I'm saying sounds a little bit peculiar to y'all, whatever. But I'll say once again, we had Mayor Adams here in New York City, and I'm here in New York City. He started now offering plane tickets to immigrants to go to whatever city they want to. And I honestly and truthfully, in my own opinion, I can say, because I'm half an immigrant, these immigrants that are coming are different than the immigrant that was here 20, 30 years ago that were Latinos. These Latino immigrants are depth into drug usage, prostitution. Listen, they got girls over right now in Queens that's prostituting and staying in some of these hotels. It's a fact. I'm not making this up. It's a fact. Pix 11 is covered it. A couple other news agencies covered it. You've got these guys that are staying at these free hotels and they're running around with the chest poked out like they're going to do something to somebody. And for some particular reason or another, they believe that they're in line with white Americans. And I'm like, how? You have no political structure. You have nobody in Congress. I mean, all the facets that says that really matter in American society, they have no power. So I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the arrogant attitude that comes out of no power, no participation in our U.S. Army services, no participation in really the structure of building and infrastructure of furthering the United States. It seems like the Eastern immigrants are just specifically worried about them and themselves only. And that's the problem that I have with it, because it seems like to me, you're not willing to indulge yourself and make yourself inclusive to the United States. You'd rather take the other option and make yourself uninclusive to the United States. So I raised the question one more time. Why the fuck are you here? And if you're here solely just to, confiscate our resources that are here versus work. See, which I don't understand is if you have an immigrant parent or come from an immigrant background, you understand what I'm talking about. These people work their asses off. You understand? And I don't have no problem to go over here for a second, guys. Take me a little quick break before I go to the next slide, because I want to finish this off before I go and do the main live, all right? What you have is you have a lot of these folks, and I swear to God to you, you have a lot of these folks that are coming in, and they're very different from the previous immigrant that you had before. The previous immigrant before wanted to be inclusive of American society, excuse me. What the hell? All right, wanted to be inclusive of American society, shit like that or whatever. These immigrants don't want to. They want to really live their culture within the United States. And it's tragic, but it's a reality. And within that, if certain types of African Americans, certain types of Black Latinos, they try them. I can name you at least probably 5 to 6 times tonight that I've had some immigrant that's staying in a free hotel, getting free dinners or whatever, walking around snooting his nose up at me and others. The other thing I'm going to point out too is I'm starting to have a little slight problem with the Asian community, because they're walking around and they are on some shit too. It's almost like a collective effort by what I want to say, brown-nosing as fucking immigrants. And I don't like brown-nosing immigrants. I like immigrants that come over here, hey, I want to live the American dream, I want to get my money, that's cool. I don't like brown-nosing ass immigrants that go around kissing the ass of white people all the fucking time, and little do they know, you understand what I'm saying? You're some of the most hated motherfuckers in this country right now. You have no power in this country, so I don't have to, all that arrogance and everything else you get toting with you is a facade to me. You make up 4% of the population. Why should I be worried about you? You know what I'm saying? So, only thing I'm saying to you guys is, without being racial and not being a hypocrite, because I'm half a Latino, is this. This new immigrant from multiple countries does not respect you. Let me put that first of all. They are jealous of you. That's where the disrespect comes from. They're jealous of your opportunities. They're jealous, and they think they can do better than the opportunities they have at hand. And what they don't understand is how America facilitates. They don't invite in immigrants to become part of Parliament. They don't invite immigrants in to become part of Congress. They don't invite immigrants in to become certain prestige positions here in this United States. This doesn't happen. It will never happen. I don't care how fucking woke and how fucking liberal you make that fucking conversation. It will never happen. And rightfully so, I hope it doesn't. Now, you call me whatever you want to. I live in a mostly liberal state. Connecticut is liberal as fuck. We got Joseph Lieberman, Ned Lamont, and Richard Blumenthal. We're a liberal ass fucking state. We always have been a liberal state in Connecticut. And I've lived on the shoreline, and now where I live at now, which is mostly a city, small city, but a city, right outside of New York, a couple minutes. I can tell you for a fact that this liberal shit that's going on in the tri-state is a fucking problem. Because a lot of these people that are, in my opinion, covert liberals. You know what I mean by covert liberals? Let me tell you what I mean. There is such thing as a covert liberal. I believe this in different advocacies that we've had of different minority groups. There'll be these people that'll join Black Lives Matter, that are Asian, that are this culture, this culture, this culture. There will be people that join in and, you know, this person got hurt or this person got shot. They will join into these discussions. They will join into these marches. I've seen it right here in my own two eyes in New York. And why they do this is because they're working their way into doors politically. They're working their way into doors other ways strategically, like a fucking worm. We got a guy here right now named George Santos. This motherfucker is one of the most crookedest motherfuckers whatsoever. He brown-nosed his ass into his position. This motherfucker was not qualified for that position. And when a certain group of white men couldn't protect him anymore, because really they were trying to make sure their reputation wasn't sullied right here in New York City, they decided, they said, go ahead, prosecute that motherfucker. Go ahead, Bernie. Go ahead, Joe. Now they want to prosecute. I ain't gonna bore y'all with this much right here. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. Jaguar will ever stop. Sad but true. Yeah, that's for real, none of your business. Shout out to all y'all that came in and checked me out. Give me a second, I'm gonna smoke the rest of this cigarette, and then we're gonna do a second live. We're gonna talk about a little bit more, because it's a little bit more in detail. I gotta go. I think Mayor Adams is getting it. I think a lot of people are getting it. We've had over 108,000 immigrants come to this city that now the tri-state is responsible for. And we took care of them. We took care of other people. I ain't gonna mention no names because I'll get flagged for that shit here on YouTube. But we took care of those people before we took care of our fucking own. I say once again, I'll say it again. What the fuck happened to the Build Back Better plan? Remember that bullshit? I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Y'all make sure y'all come back here. If you don't, make sure you hit up the Cash App. Show me a little love. $STRINGERBELL80. And Jaguar, I wasn't trying to embarrass you necessarily. I just want to make clear what actually happened to you. You should be thanking me. All right, I'll see y'all motherfuckers in a minute. I ain't that goddamn Cash App, cheap motherfuckers. Where that money bowl at? Pass around that money bowl. I played with y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all in a few minutes, I promise.